After this was released, our first question was, why is a grown male family member at a lake house retreat who is not the father in a bedroom with a child? There is no prayer and makeup.
Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. And thanks to all the people that shared this. In this very recent video that I'll leave a full link to in the description, Laura-Lynn Tyler Thompson explains why she's leaving Daystar. Our video today is simply listening to the opinions and views she expressed and reacting to them. And if you're not familiar with Laura-Lynn, she was the former co-host of the 700 Club Canada and host of the Lowerland Live at the Eagle's Nest show. So let's hear what she had to say.
I'm going to be talking to you about what's been going on with Daystar Television and its effect on the Christian community of the planet, including North America, Canada, and us, broadcasters on their channel. It is with great sadness and personal angst that we are going to give notice to Daystar Canada that we will be removing our show from their network as per our contract. With grave fear of the Lord and due to what we perceive to be numerous ethical deficits and, most importantly, the failure of senior executives, and in this case, parents, to properly align with their son and daughter-in-law who had sincere, rational, and earnest concerns that their child had been by a family member. We have watched all the videos, read every statement, and every article written. I have personally consulted with my board and those whose discernment I deeply trust. We are in unanimous agreement that there is a deep crack in the foundation of Daystar, and we are unable to build on it.
She's quite clear in stating that this wasn't an easy decision and that it was made after looking into things with great detail.
After this was released, our first question was, why is a grown male family member at a lake house retreat who is not the father in a bedroom with a naked child? Period. End of story, and absolutely unacceptable under any circumstances. Answers to this question have not been adequate and remain completely insupportable to any rational adult. I can only say as a parent and grandparent, if I knew of any such instance, no matter who that other family member was, there would be accountability for even the appearance of evil. There is no reason on this planet that discerning persons could rationalize such an event taking place without an all-out measure of consequences to be pursued against the said individual. There is no prayer and make-up for such a prohibited instance. Joni's response and answer for this outrageous situation, as stated by Jonathan and Susie, was that Pete, which is the name that was used in the articles, loved her, the little girl, and just wanted to hang out with her, according to the Royce article. At this point, I will say that because of the public presentation of the facts, as each party has seen them, we feel to address publicly the issues that directly brought us to the place of our decision and the impact it has had on us as programmers on Daystar. Our reputations are also now on the line. We believe after reading all the statements and recorded messages involving Jimmy Evans, Joni, Jonathan, and Susie, that there is a weighty disconnect on the part of the leadership of Daystar as to the evidence that is before them and the blindness that appears to be operating at their organization.
So Laura-Lynn is concerned that what allegedly went on could potentially affect her reputation as well.
I don't think that he has been fabricating a smear campaign. And this leads to the difficult decisions that we've had to make. There comes a point where you have to have the discerning of the ring of truth. In every courtroom in the land, a judge will tell you that there's a ring of truth. that something either bears witness or it doesn't. And my deepest sadness is that if you have watched Jonathan and Susie Lamb at all, you will see that these are two young people of integrity, a desire to follow God's principles. They have conviction. They want to do what's right by Daystar. They consider Daystar their calling, and they did not want to go against their convictions. In a Christian organization, no boss, let alone your own mom, should be asking you to do that. And this becomes the point of no return. As we see that Jonathan and Susie, they honor the word of God. They found themselves in a very difficult position of loving dearly their mother and not being able to be in agreement with a decision she'd made about who to marry. So that was difficult enough. Then there was, we want you to read something very positive about this marriage on air when they're actually grappling to the depths of their being with this decision. Further to that is that this most unfortunate and vile circumstance has happened where it appears that someone in the family has done harm to their daughter in a sexual way. All of this put together begins to lead to a place where it's hard to understand the disloyalty, the lack of empathy, the hardness of heart, the lack of discernment, and the inability for Joni Lamb to see what is happening.
As we read in some of the comments being posted, we can only pray that at the end of all of this, God's truth would prevail. We're going to keep this simple today, but as always, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.